Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Advanced Wars by Web replay. So on the north side as the, was it Fire Red? Red Fire, Sasha. We got Matagi. Spawn on the south side as the Gray Sky Hawke. We got PDawg954. I don't know why I had trouble spelling that out. Either way, this is not a Fog of War map. This map does offer 3 bases, 2 bases here, 1 base here, comm tower, airport, airport next to a port, regular port, airport and seaport. It's also a decent amount of roads as well as forest, properties, a mix of everything. Sasha's probably going to more rely on her market crash to deny Hawke's very large power bar. She does get plus 10% income, while Hawke gets plus 10% attack. Relatively equal that aspect, though if it would be equal, it would be plus percent attack and defense, but still. This is also standard fun, so no high fun situation, and that's about it. Both players are for lander and an entry on player 2, so let's get started. Land does move over there. We do now have a Hawke tank on field while Sasha's gone for a recon. Does have an artillery piece over here. There's a couple mountains in the field, a decent number of mountains, which the artillery pieces could play behind. And also polluting the artillery piece here will help zone out this city from being captured and deny the bridgehead. Very wide bridge. Recon pushing over here, trying to deny the comm tower. This comm tower will not be denied. That's why Sasha went for a recon over here. Just deny the recon comm tower. Hawke does bring back down the tank. This tank will have free reign over here though. Hawke's tank is a little bit back. Got now a battlecraft there. Oh yeah, there's 2 airports as well. Got an airport on both sides in the corner. Hawke's right now even out the income disparity. Finish off that 1 infantry unit there. And the artillery piece is out of range of the tank. There are a number of tanks over here. This tank can gauge this recon, but does want to be near the battlecopter. Does get struck in the recon. Anti-air, of course, out of range. There is a river in the way. Sasha has now multiple battlecopters on the field. Hawke may go for his own battlecopter down over here. There's a strike there. Anti-air rotating around this direction. Won't be able to provide coverage here. Tank's trying to get some good opportunities onto this artillery piece. More tanks. Right now, Hawke is ahead by 300 funds. Got more despicable neutral properties in the map. Good shot there on the tank. This battlecopter is out of range of the other battlecopter. Artillery, tank, another battlecopter up here. Does space skip. Pulls back the tank to HQ, and here rotating around. Battlecopter pushing the center. Try and flip a property now. Do a flip. Tank's in reserve. This tank is in range of this tank, and vice versa. But of course on a 3-star property. Battlecopter infantry. Good strike there. Got the artillery piece here, and good number of tanks by Sasha. Hawke has some reinforcing tanks back here. Could I for a bit of a counterattack? Helicopter rotating up there. Capturing that property next. Interior pushing up north, pulls back the tank. And his tank being rotated on flank. Looks like he's just going to try to get more reinforced here for the battlecopter support. Should do some good work. Another battlecopter. Sasha right now is ahead by 6,000 income, in which 22,000 of it, 2,200 is from the extra income. So she's only ahead by 4 properties, which is still a significant number. Tank anti-air. There's not that infantry unit there. Tanks rotating around. Tank on tank, it's a good strike there. Trying to capture some of these properties down south. Anti-air infantry. Boost the tank there, very nice. We're going to see another infantry down there. Trying to flip the comm tower, has anti-air and tank support. Artillery, okay. 19,000 versus 24, 25, 300. As access to the market crash, you can save up the power a little bit, let Hawke get more power charge going. Hawke may just want to pop his black wave as soon as he can get it, because he's likely not going to get many or any black waves or black storms. He probably won't get many black waves. Tank on the anti-air, gets a good strike there. Battlecopter. Good strike there. Gets a good strike on the artillery piece. Battlecopter heading down south. Finish off that infantry unit there. Tank hitting this infantry unit there and will be followed up. Tank, infantry, infantry. It's a good strikes there. Pops the market crash, nuking Hawke's power charge. Also give her +10/+10 this turn. It's good damage on the right side of the map. There's a good number of battlecopters that could try charging the way forward. Got a single anti-air that's going to cause a problem for Hawke, but he does have good number of battlecopters. Medium tank now blowing the field. Get some good power charge there. Gee, almost enough for another market crash. He had a lot of extra power charge there. He's good work done. So I pulled back the battlecopters, get a shot there on the artillery piece. And here, another tank trying to creep its way forward, trying to stay out of range with battlecopter. And almost a black wave, but she probably should try to get enough power charge to get a market crash. Probably pop at the end of the turn. Don't worry about the +10/+10. She has also pulled out a fighter to deal with all the battlecopters. The Hawke's been pulling the field. Pops it now, which means all the power damage she inflicts will get a power charge for Hawke. Looks like Hawke does need some reinforcements up here. Only 4 health into here, so the battlecopter could get some good work done there. Hawke's turn, 23,000 income. And right now the economic disparity is just the day-to-day power of Sasha. Needs some good damage there. There's also some of these outlying units. Medium tank there. So he won't get his black wave this turn. Market crash is at 100 funds. Doubt she's going to squeeze out another market crash. She's head. Hawke ends the turn with 117. Sasha will start the turn with 155. Black Wave's now available, and I think he should pop it. Maybe take some damage on his units first. Though then again, he's actually pretty close to a Black Storm now. Taking some severe losses. I think a Black Storm's possible now. Just needs about 8,000 more power charge. Can he get 8,000? He's getting pretty close. Needs another 4,000. Needs another 1,000. He just needs another 150. Black Wave. And this will help even out greatly, causing at minimum 20% damage to Sasha. And I mentioned a bunch of day-to-day repairs. Anti-air tank. Trying to flip the comm tower. And Sasha's actually not doing all too well up north. Does have battlecopter and soon to be 4 health anti-air. Hawke does, of course, have additional plus 10% power charge, or attack and defense, I should say. Sasha should just generate power charge as much as she can, then she can prevent any more Black Storms. Oh, and the lander was also on top of the port, so she had to pay a lot of unnecessary repairs there. She can get a good strike onto this medium tank here. And some of these tanks are probably at 1% health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the medium tank is in range. The medium tank just needs a clear line of sight, which may be possible, maybe not. Finish off some of these units. Don't know if a battlecopter can take out the anti-air. 5 health battlecopter. No, it will not. I doubt she's going to try to pop a war bonds. 50% salvage. But she could possibly eye a war bonds. Hawke needs to pull this battlecopter out of this region. Not much can do with an anti-air. Tank. Passive over here, which is probably a good idea. Medium tank trying to rotate around, trying to deal with some of these guys in the middle. Anti-air pulling back. Tank. Infantry. Saves 5,000 funds. Not much got done that turn. Hawke has 26,000 in the bank. May see Neo or Bomber this turn. Rotating around. Tank, battlecopter, tank, infantry. Try and flip that property now. Infantry units in range, so it can easily be interrupted. Another medium tank followed by Sasha. She has a pretty good core in the center as well. It's right now 195 versus Hawke starting 157. He's about a turn or two behind. Fully stops that capture entirely. Tank charge way forward. Good tank strike on the artillery piece. War bonds could be brought on in, which actually may be decent. Though needs to get as much of value engagements. Generate as much wealth. Of course, saving up for a market crash would be, or just use a market crash and then just do a chain of market crash is probably a good idea. Pops the market crash. Making some great headway over here. Pretty good strike on the artillery piece. Hawke's taking a bit of a beating. Hawke does have 2 medium tanks here versus 2 medium tanks. Well, a lot of light tanks here. Hawke has a good number of tanks there, so maybe we can try charging forward up here. Hawke trying to flip his property. Sasha does have a decent economic lead. Another tank. Tank infantry. Pops some market crash there. Plus gets +10/+10 this turn. There's some good hits there. Ends serve of 202. Starts serve of 126. He's fallen pretty far behind. Of course, there's almost enough power charge there for another market crash. But the amount of stuff on the field is pretty easy to generate that extra charge. Oh, does pop the black wave there, which also denies this capture. One bit of global damage there, doing a minimum 10% damage across the entire field. This tank's now down to 1 health, for example. Great medium tank strike there. Takes up that 1 unit. Infantry unit takes out unit L. Puts around the tank there. Right there. Looks like a Hawke is turned around this flank. Battlecopter there. Battlecopter's pushed north. Tank here to support. Of course, the day-to-day repair is going to be very useful. That did equalize out. Sasha's now ahead by about a turn. Overall, I think right now what's really helping out Sasha right now is the day-to-day passive really getting her not only maintaining a small lead in properties, this day-to-day passive really does compound that. Hawke will have to forfeit this property if he doesn't, because the interrupt probably better to have the anti-air to gauge one of these battlecopters. Decides not to forfeit the property. Stops that property from being flipped as well. while lose the anti-air to the artillery. Goes back to 1 health tank. Medium tank here. Get some good strikes there. Infantry unit, battlecopter rotating around, hitting this tank. Medium tank does fall back. We may see a marker crash this turn. She has plenty of power charge. She just simply can, hopefully, she will play her plan is to deny any more black waves. So his opponent can't make waves. But now it's his turn. There's a possible black wave this turn. Though he's been taking a bit of a beating. Takes out, puts around the artillery piece, loses the infantry unit there. Trying to flip a property. Tank there. Battlecopter strikes the tank. Yeah, he's not generating nowhere near enough power charge for a black wave. Marker crash is likely this turn. Pops more crash. Does not eliminate his entire power charge. Some of these battlecopters are now in range of a bunch of Hawke's anti-airs. So Sasha may lose quite a bit of battlecopters next turn. Hawke does need to perhaps send something over here to help stabilize the region. Has 2 tanks versus potentially 3. Some of those tanks are pretty wounded. But Sasha's going to lose a good number of battlecopters this turn. Lots of battlecopters going down. Trying to flip some properties there. Hawke will end the turn. Tank with 125 and decides to resign. This is Grade saying thank you for watching and on to the next replay.